It's really important for children to have access to personal learning devices at home and at school. I think at school it's really important so they don't have to wait for the ICT suite to become vacant, and that they have them on the tables like the dictionary, the pens, the pencils, the crayons. But most importantly, research says that a personal learning device at home really does embed the learning and help attainment, and learning in informal spaces is always interesting, exciting and productive.
Who challenged themselves and found they got a few wrong answers? And did you look carefully at the explanation? If I set homework on sheets, I find the children aren't very interested in doing that. But they love particularly IXL. And the good thing about IXL, that's on the internet, they can actually get feedback there. And they can find out if they've got a wrong answer, it explains how they should have done it. I then get a report on that, which is emailed to me, so I can see which children are doing those learning activities, which aren't, and how they're doing with it. Mathletics is something we've done for a few years, and that's something they can do in class or they can do at home. I don't spend class time on mathletics at all, so the two mathletes that you've seen there have done that themselves, either in spare moments when they've been allowed access to their iPad and chosen to do that, or they've done it at home, and that's monitored centrally. Our deputy head monitors that, so she's got all the evidence there for who's done well.
I see which children are using particular resources, so for example reading eggs, mathletics, IXL, all of which they access on the iPads. For example, in the first year and the second year, we looked at the maths and reading in year 4, because that was the year group that had the iPads first, and there was a significant percentage increase or difference in the progress in maths in that class compared to progress in the rest of the school.
I'm not on problems yet.
Oh, you're not on problems yet?
No,
okay, why is that?
Because I'm finding this challenging.
Right, okay. So in year 6, for example, we have a number of children now who are going to be doing the level 6 paper in SATs for maths, which we haven't done before. And using the iPads has helped us to set up individual programs for some of those children, not just for improving, but to push them forward.
I take the iPad home and do some work about times tables and punctuation, so I can learn more and say what I have learned back at school. Divided by 7.
Yes, okay. What's going to help you work the answer out?
So, I am a better learner with the iPad because I can understand what the words mean, because I can zoom in at the words. So if it was a small word, I could zoom in and see what it meant.
So it depends on what you need helping. So if you need helping with fractions, you go on IXL. If you need helping with percentages, you go on My Maths. If you need help with punctuation, you go on Punctuation Show or Grammar Live.
Why is it a clause? At the end of year 6, we asked the children to write a guide for year 5 pupils as to how to succeed in year 6. And one of the things that they said was use the apps on the iPads. I want you to go into clauses. They were encouraging the present year 5 to use ICT and to attend SATS Club. And it made them want to attend SATS Club because it wasn't just a lot of writing. They could use the iPads.
I bring the iPad home every day and I always charge it. When I have free time, I tell my mum to come and then I tell her to help me with mathletics and IXL and Grammar Live.
Yeah,
3, 4 would be the toy store.
Mathletics likes doing activities, yeah. And algebra as well, I'm sure. Yeah, he's really enjoyed that as well, and I help him solve the problems and read the questions, and we just solve together.
And then from the car dealership to the bakery.
I do iPad like when I use myself as well. Some cooking shows, all the cooking stuff as well. It helps me a lot as well.
I have 1 hour for doing the English and then another hour for maths, and then I just go on my free games.
Teachers do start to see an impact on pupils' attainment in literacy, numeracy, problem solving, creativity, right across the board. The tool itself will never be a bad thing, but with the right teacher and the right curriculum focus and the right educational app, it really does mean that children can be inspired and enabled to go that bit further.
Birmingham eLearning Foundation is a charity, and if we can help you wherever you are, we can be reached at www.belf.org.uk.